cause I got it going on.
Everyone is in their seat and buckled in at the American Airlines Arena as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. Last game for the Pelicans, they picked up a W against the Magic in Orlando. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And I think, Kevin, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Money in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Davis. And there's Bryant, and it's Knox in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Love. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Up off the screen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Following the score by Miami.
Good. Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
We play just over a minute here in the first. To Dinwiddie, all by himself. Here's Money, and down it goes, jamming that one home. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to Boston.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent that you're in.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Love. Six on the shot clock. Miami no good on that time either. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 6 points for Money.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Here's Money. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Left side, Davis. It's tipped. Feeds to Mozgov. Dinwiddie passes to Love. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Mozgov. They double-team Love. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 8. Kobe dishes to Davis. There's the feed to George. The pass to Knox. Cashes in for a double-digit lead.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease.
And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. Pelicans, number 1.
You know, this year they've been the #1 team in terms of steals. They put an awful lot of ball handler, and they also, as a team, do a good job of jamming the passing lanes. Textbook defense is what they play.
And it's the Heat with the ball, trailing by 10. And he gets it to go.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Davis kicks to Kobe. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. No good for money. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now, here is George. He had 13 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando. No good for money.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And that one's good.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Pelicans leading by 4. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Miami with the ball after the three-pointer from Money. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Here's Knox. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Kid Gilchrist against George. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Shoots a 3.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
Shot is blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's George, and that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to, I think, tone it down a little bit at the defensive end.
I like it. I like it all day long. You're up. Let's go. Time to do my thing.
9 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's Gordon with the 3, and that one's good. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Pelicans ahead, up 10. Back after this from the American.
Coming up next Monday night, February 22nd, the Brooklyn Nets take on the New Orleans Pelicans. Live from New Orleans.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter for the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Love in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He had 46 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Let's just say he was really good.
The Heat trail by 12. Now Gaines. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for Love. He's been just lighting it up recently. The stats speak for themselves. He's averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's a threat to go off in any game with the way he can score.
Yeah, you got to have players like him who can occasionally just take over the game with their scoring.
And Gaines drops them both. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Money. Rebound by the Heat. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
A lot of fans focused on that matchup for New York. Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
The Heat have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Well, to this point of the season, guys, they're knocking down about 76% of their free throws.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved. Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here is Gaines. 7 points in the game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
But we're also seeing some nice post work tonight. Back to the basket offense. They're doing a nice job of finding some offense in that paint area.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Money. The Heat trail by 8. Now Gaines. 10 points for him. They set the screen. Off on the layup.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Love. Eric Gordon grabs the board.
Ill-advised dunk attempt there. He aimed for the highlight reel and ended up on the blooper reel.
They double him with Love. Here's Davis. That's good. And now a 12-point New Orleans lead.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Fournier pass to Love. They set the pick. Over to the wing. It's a pick by Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fournier's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 12. Here's Money. He's got 15. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Gaines dishes to Love. Will it go? That's good.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
guys are as soft as the driven freaking snow on defense. No more. Someone gets an open lane to the basket, take them out with a hard foul. If they want a basket, make them earn it at the free throw line. Now let's go. Punish somebody for crying out loud.
Several teams changing it up here. And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you just can't say enough about it.
Yeah, you know, you're right. For him to be providing the individual scoring he has, as well as keeping all his teammates so involved in the offense, that's a hard job, and it's an ideal combination for a point guard.
From deep, that's in there. Davis with the assist. Money's got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Dinwiddie. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play.
14 foul. Pelicans foul. Paul George. That's his first.
Ryan is checked in for the Pelicans. For Miami, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
One shot.
Here's Money, 18 points for him. From deep, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Celtics in Boston. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Dinwiddie passes to Kid Gilchrist. Kicks it to Mozgov. Good ball movement here by Miami. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Paul George. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Here's Kid Gilchrist. 17 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston.
He put a lot of pressure on his opponent defensively, too. He had 3 steals in that game.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. Pelicans leading by 13. Here's Money. And again, New Orleans has no up.
He's just trying to get something going, but that's not his shot. That's too far out.
Yeah, in no way is that going to endear him to anybody on the coaching staff.
Now we get a chance to check out Paul George. Some good work from him over the last 10 games. First in three-point shooting, and he's such an effective and an efficient offensive player. Number 2 in the league in field goal percentage.
Well, Steve, I mean, I've got to say one more thing about his league best three-point percentage. It kind of reminds me of you, partner. Not rushing shots, doing the same thing every time, and not settling for bad ones. Only taking good shots and then making the most of them.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. The Heat trail by 13. To the middle. They get a hand on it. And a fast break now.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Shot is no good. Nice D from Bryant.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
He tries for three, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Money. Money's got 26 points. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Claxton. Nice D by Kobe.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Pass to Knox. Here's Dinwiddie. 9 points in the game so far. Claxton. He's guarded by Davis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his third personal foul.
The Heat have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. That free throw, no good. New Orleans making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Money. He's got 26. He feeds it to Curry. No good on the three. The Heat trail by 17. Here's Dinwiddie. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. 4 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
They set the pick. Out to the wing. Takes it off the glass. Kid Gilchrist has got his second bucket tonight. Pelicans leading by 17. In the corner, George with it. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And Davis can't get it to go.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Claxton, guarded by Curry. Good. He's got 9.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
New Orleans got in the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Money. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Just 3 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. That's 28 points for Money.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. And that one hits back iron.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Cans it from downtown. Bryant got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9. Misses from close range.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Second team foul.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
As a team, they're down there around 72% from the stripe.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to.
Get in his face.
making a change here. Teams deciding to change it up. So as we conclude the first half,
Hey, Kevin, well, Coach, with this type of ball game, what needs to happen in order for you to pull out a win tonight?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, handling both adversity and prosperity, so crucial.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. You all get a huge pat on the back for the defense.
Welcome back, everybody. We're just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
And what a tremendous game for Money. 28 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, maybe. The way his shot looks tonight, it looks like he's in for a big night.
So for New Orleans right now, Money, he's in at point guard. Anthony Davis is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kobe, and it's Knox in at the 5. To the left side wing. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Money, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Heat shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Dinwiddie. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Defended by George. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Claxton. No luck. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
Wallace with it. George picks him up. Kid Gilchrist. Again, the miss by the Heat.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Out left to the wing. Here's Money. 28 points for him. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Dinwiddie. Right wing. Expanding his range. Pelicans pull it in. George has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Ugly start to this second half, guys. They've missed all 4 of their shot attempts.
And the shot drops as they pick up 2 points from Money. The Heat have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Dinwiddie. Love outside. Here's Mozgov. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted. You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
The Pelicans have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Bryant, no good on the free throw. Miami has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Davis can't get it to go.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but Whatever works, go to it.
Listen up, gentlemen. I want us to slow the tempo a bit. Walk the ball up the court. Make sure you make at least 3 or 4 passes before you even look for your shot. For us, the slower the better. Now let's go.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's your first personal foul.
The Heat have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. He misses the free throw. So he can't get either to fall. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Money. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's been a tale of 2 halves. Our guys, he was on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Amazing hops, exploding to the bucket.
Kevin, you don't expect to see that coming from the point guard position.
No way.
Boy, can he elevate at that size. That's impressive.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. From deep. Shot is off. And Miami the other way now, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And, of course, 2 teams in opposite conferences. They're only going to play twice, 1 on each team's floor.
And Love has it in the corner. Shot on the wing. And the Heat get another bucket right there. Here's Money. 32 points in the game. Here's the 3. And the shot is good. Money's got 35 in the game.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Love. Six on the shot clock. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans.
Oh, how about that basketball,
Wasn't that
fan?
beautiful?
Wow.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
For New Orleans, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it? Oh, man.
Yep, reminds me a lot of myself in my younger days, too, guys. Oh, wait, maybe not.
Here's Money. 37 points for him. Shoots a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
They set the pick, and they call an illegal screen here.
A moment here now to check out the numbers for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. He's putting up 10 points a night, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. He's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games, dominating the glass in his trademark fashion.
Yeah, and all the rebounds he's been getting in those games have had a cumulative effect on the opponent. I mean, he'll wear you down physically and mentally with that rebounding work. They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 14. That's good. 7 points for Kevin Love.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Money. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Yeah, 100 points. I mean, one of those records that stood a long time, and perhaps no player has so single-handedly dominated the game the way Wilt did.
And the first one drops. The Pelicans making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. To the right side. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
And Miami making a change here. Gaines is checked in. New Orleans has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And George kicks to Bryant. Pass to Money from 17 feet out, and he gets it to go. Money's got 48.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
And the pass to Simon. Left side, Love. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And then look at the points in the paint, because they're really winning that battle tonight.
You look at what Love has done so far. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 three-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Bryant, he's checked in for Miami. And so he makes both from the line. New Orleans dictating the flow. Here's Money. Drops in the tray. Money's got 51.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Out to the wing. Pass to Simon. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Clock at 6. Gaines. Miami no good on that time either. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Evan Fournier's checked in for Miami.
I like that shooting.
Scala, he's checked in for Davis. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Fournier dishes to Gaines. And the layup falls. Gaines has got 12 in the game.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside.
All right, listen up. I don't want to see any more fall-away jumpers from deep. We got to attack the rim with attitude. Nothing stops us until we finish or get fouled trying. Here we go.
Money's checked in for the Pelicans. Well, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. Well, you look at Money, third in the NBA. He's someone that, if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
Well, a lot of the point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the ball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters right there.
No question about it, Steve. And being able to knock down the three ball as well as this group can makes them so much more effective at the point guard spot. It really causes problems for the defense.
And Love gets it to go.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Dishes to Curry. Left side Curry. Pass to Money. Another shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 59 seconds left to play in the third. The dish to Fournier. The basket is good. The assist from Game.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Here's Money. To the middle. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And Fournier kicks to Love. Davis with some nice D. New Orleans dictating the flow. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Money. Miami grabs the miss.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Fournier passes to Gaines. Curry with some nice D.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New Orleans on top, running away with it. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Tune in next Wednesday, February 24th. The Philadelphia 76ers hit the road for a duel with the New Orleans Pelicans. It's East and West. Don't miss out.
Changing it up here. They've got Mozgov. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
He kicks it to Love. He dishes it to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Floats one up. Another shot, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Timothy Mozgov. 1 shot.
Free throw off from Mozgov. The Pelicans shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. No luck. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Teague dishes to Gordon. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. And he uses the glass on the layup. And so here is New Orleans. They set the pick. Here's Money. And so here is New Orleans. Here's Fournier, defended by Gordon. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Dinwiddie. Good ball movement here by Miami. Feeds it to Mozgov. Shot clock at 6. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. One-on-one here. Here's Money. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. To the left side wing. Fournier for 3. Here's Mozgov. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Money. Shot denied. Here's Fournier. Team covering. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They're looking significantly better now, but still a long way to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least the effort's there now. It had been sorely lacking early.
Dinwiddie with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunkers, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And Fournier kicks to Love. Dinwiddie passes to Love. And it's good.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Money passes to Gordon. Here's Money. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Back to Gordon. Trying to get back on track. And the shot is good.
Well, even with the double team, he had the vision to find the open man.
The Heat have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. The feed now to Love. A leaner. And that one goes long.
Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
They double him with Love. Money passes to Knox. The 3. No good for Money. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Here's Claxton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
At the line for your Heat, Claxton. Shooting 1.
On the free throw, no good. Pelicans leading by 21. Here's Money. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Kicks it to Mozgov. Love with a wide-open look. The offensive rebound. Mozgov's shot is off.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Pass to Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Heat have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
For Miami, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Claxton. Off target with his 3. Pelicans leading by 23. Here's Money. And here are the Pelicans now. Now the pass to Knox. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he jams it with authority. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Beautiful dish down low.
Here's Money to the paint. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Heat trail by 21. Claxton defended by Bryant. Passes to Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Love. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Money.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backboard. Usually that's a great way to take control of a game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. George against Kid Gilchrist. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The drive by Love. And he gets the bucket. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Money. And it's Miami with the rebound. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Charity stripe shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Money. And that's collected by Love. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Here's Money. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Still Heat ball. 1 second.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's a pick by Love. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Out to the right wing. Claxton. Got 3 off the mark.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
And that one's good. He's got 19.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Here's Money. Here's Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
We're seeing the Heat unable to defend against Davis.
11 rebounds, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. The Heat trail by 21. Another steal. Here's...
That was wicked!
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basketball. Eventually, someone's going to be wide open for the shot. Now let's go.
Hello, can you hear me now? Can I have it like that? You got it like that. Can I have it like that? You got it like that. Can I have it like that? You got it like that. Can I have it like that?
Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. At the top of the key, Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Love outside. It's good from long range. Love's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Miami.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite.
New Orleans leading by 20. George dishes to Bryant. Here's Money. And George kicks to Davis. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Here's Money. Now the pass to Knox. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Just 5 on the clock. And again, another basket there for Money. Money's got 55.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
It's a pick by Love. Dinwiddie passes to Love. Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Love. Lots of room. And that one's good. Love's got 10 points in the quarter.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Davis finishing it off.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Dinwiddie passes to Kid Gilchrist. Goes up the baseline. Kevin Love again. Love's got 25 points in the game.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New Orleans.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Heat.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Money. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
That's good for Money. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Both free throws good for Money. 46 seconds left in the game. Here's Peterson. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Gordon. Outside T. Here's Meekins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Meekins. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And the Heat shooting at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Fournier. Down low, here's O'Brien. Banked in off the glass.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Yes.
Here's Money. From deep three-point range, no luck. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to sell every fake I threw. A lot of times you can just go through the motions with stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you can open up space like I was able to. Yo, I can make a living in Hollywood with my acting skills, you know what I'm saying?
Albeit grudgingly, I will admit tonight you were the master puppeteer. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Okay, let's hear what Mr. Thomas has to say. Jeff?
Honestly, do you feel any pressure to keep the winning streak alive?
Hey, let me tell you a secret. When you're as good as me, there's no such thing as pressure. It's only sweet success. Remember that. I told you that.
You there. Next question.
You must be frustrated with all those mistakes out there tonight. What do you got to do to limit those next time out?
Only mistake I made was coming to this stupid press conference. Somebody out here got a real question, yo?
You, sir?
What does it mean to you to clinch a playoff berth?
It means that we're in a discussion and we got a chance.
And what would you say to the skeptics who think you don't have a real chance, like me?
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, even if they have no clue what they're talking about.
We're done here, folks. Thanks.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Ayo, Bo knows this,
What?
and Bo knows that,
What?
but Bo don't know jack, cause Bo can't.
Look at the afterglow of light bathing the Mississippi River in the Crescent City, New Orleans. We're at the jam-packed arena here in New Orleans. We've got the Brooklyn Nets and the defending NBA champions, the New Orleans Pelicans. Look at New Orleans. These guys have been getting it done pretty much everywhere in the midst of a good stretch here. Back home again could propel them to another win.
Well, there's no place like home, Kevin. It's always nice to be in familiar surroundings around those that cheer for you, your family and friends. And home is home. There's no place like it.
Well, you're sleeping in your own bed. You're not flying into a new city and landing at 3 o'clock in the morning after playing a tough game. So you're much more comfortable. And you've got to take advantage of that and win some home games.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Plumlee out there with Young. Then there's Payton. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Miami Heat.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think. This is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got his first points in this one.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And Bryant kicks to Davis. Lets it go from the wing. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Davis. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Westbrook, here we go. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
16 seconds on the shot clock.
Now here's Plumlee. He's guarded closely. Dishes it to Payton. Shot clock at 6. Milton defended by Bryant. Good work defensively by Bryant.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort. Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Here's Young, following the basket by Anthony Davis. It's Westbrook with the drive. Good.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Here's Money. He's covered by Westbrook.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Money. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for money. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Westbrook drives in. Tries a three. No good. New Orleans in the lead. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. Obviously, he has a lot on his plate when it comes to defending against Kobe Bryant. I asked him what he might do, and he said not much. He's one of the league's all-time best scorers, and no matter what you seem to do, he finds ways to get on the scoreboard. Kobe might be seeing a lot of double teams here tonight, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Young's shot is off. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And I think, Kevin, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Here's Milton. And again, it's the Nets missing. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Money. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. That's good.
Some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Westbrook dishes to Young. Six on the shot clock. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Here's Milton. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Money. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here is Payton, looking for his first basket still in this one. Feeds to Westbrook. Off the screen, and he gets the bucket. And it's all knotted up.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
There's the block. They recover it, and that one's good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Young, right side. Milton, defended by Bryant, and the shot is good. He's got 5.
Yeah, off to a rough start. Just doesn't seem to have the rhythm with his shot.
Here's Money. Davis with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Money. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Money's got 6.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Lopez is checked in for Plumlee. And with his quick break in play, let's take a look now and select from a group of point guards that have been killing it from three-point range over the last 10 games. Well, you look at Money, 3rd in the NBA, when that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
Well, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and shoot the three. A great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Yeah, I'd love to see a three-point shooting contest just amongst the point guards so we could watch these guys do work. I mean, I don't know which one of them I'd choose, but they're all pretty good.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Here's Westbrook following the score by New Orleans. Lopez, a screen on Kobe. Back to Westbrook. There's the triple. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. He kicks to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Trying his luck deep. Russell Westbrook again from deep. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Money. Another shot. And the layup is good. Money's got 10.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Brooklyn's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. And here comes the break. Launches it. They get it again. Soft touch off the glass. George has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
And Westbrook, here we go. It's Young on the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Lopez, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
That's good. 12 points for Money.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
So both teams making some changes here.
Let's check out the team. Let him hear it. Turned out for him, he's putting up 10 points a night, just over 2 steals and 5 rebounds. And when you take his overall contributions on the whole, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers, but I think he can do more.
And Steve, sometimes that's just part of the game, weathering periods where your stats might not show all of what you're doing on the floor.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. Lopez with the bucket.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Here's Money. From deep. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Money. 12 points for him. And he gets it to go. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
And for Brooklyn, inside is Plumlee and Lopez. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Mills in at the shooting guard position.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Nets trail by 7. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Lopez. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Bryant. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pulls up on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. That's good. 7 points in the game.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Nets trail by 9. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with 57 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
And here's the fast break. Kobe Bryant leading the way. Kept alive. Here's Money. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And now a look at Russell Westbrook. Some stats on him. This past month or so, he's really given the fans a lot to watch. Second in assists, second in steals. And, you know, when he gets to the free throw line, he makes the most of it. He's ranked in the top 20 free throw percentage.
Yeah, and going back to that assist total for a second, I mean, he has a team-first mindset right now that you really just have to admire and respect. I mean, it's led to a lot of good looks for his team.
Both free throws good for Money. Nets trailed by 14. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Pass to Westbrook. Now Mills. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways.
A shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
New Orleans leading by 12. Here's Money. 21 points in the game. Passes it to Knox. And he uses the glass on the lane. He's got 9.
He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Okay, I want us to work the pick and roll. Set solid screens and roll to the basket. If your defender helps out on the ball, you'll have a wide open lane to the hoop. Just like we worked on in practice. Now come on, let's make this happen.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Knicks. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be close. And, of course, Brooklyn. 10 games behind.
Checking out Brooklyn. They've just never really found their groove this season. I mean, not yet anyway. They're kind of stuck in the middle of the pack right now.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of time left to find that groove, Clark. That's the problem. I mean, unless things really come together for them soon, I think they're going to stay in kind of that middle of the pack area the rest of the way.
Now here's Bryant, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Here's Money. Cannot hit. And Brooklyn will come the other way. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Now here's Westbrook. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he was disruptive defensively, too, Kevin. Really aggressively trying to make plays. In fact, he had 4 steals during that game.
And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 8 here in the quarter.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Pelicans leading by 12. Here's Money. Up top, Kobe. The feed now to Gordon. Shot off the screen. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant got his 4th assist in this one.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Now here's Plumlee. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And a fast break now for the Pelicans.
Hammer time! Hammer time! I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 20, the 10-footer, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 22 points.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Here's Money. No luck.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Mills passes to Westbrook. Into Brook Lopez. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now that's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but, Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often on the offensive end and be more aggressive.
The Nets making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Here's Money. 23 points in the game. Payton on the double team. Outside Gordon. The dish to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And again, no good by New Orleans. Nets trail by 12. Westbrook kicks to Plumlee. Nets passing it around. Milton. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Money. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
So here's Westbrook. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Plumlee's got his second basket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here. And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Now here's Plumlee, averaging 10 points per contest. Here's Money, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's Westbrook. 22 points for him. Green, the pass to Young. Kicks it to Westbrook. To the paint. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. No good from Payton. Pelicans leading by 15. Davis with a screen on Westbrook. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Davis finishing it off.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Green kicks to Young. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Wow, just a total loss of concentration right there.
Well, those kinds of mistakes in this game is in.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
In for Money. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
You look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. We're in a great spot, and it's because of the defense we've played. Keep up that intensity, and they've got no way back into this game. Something we're going to need if we're going to win this game are second chance points. And so far, that's the one thing that we've been getting. Keep hitting the offensive boards hard. And in the third and fourth quarters, guys, don't let our commitment to rebounding slow down our transition game. Let's still be quick to get out on the break. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Game for money. 28 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And one's really fed into the other.
Nets trail by 20. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Money, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Davis. And there's Bryant, and it's Knox in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Young, a three ball. Pelicans pull it in. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Yeah, that was an easy one. And the reason was that, remember, they shot the lights out in that game. Their shooting percentage was off the charts.
Here's Money. Payton on the double team. Knox the pass to Davis. Just 4 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off the shot. And Kobe Bryant gets the three. Bryant's got the first points of the second half up on the board for New Orleans. Nets shooting about 42% so far. Westbrook kicks to Plumlee. Back to Westbrook. And he uses both hands to jam it in. Amazing hops exploding to the bucket.
Kevin, you don't expect to see that coming from the point guard position.
No way.
Boy, when he elevated that size, that's impressive.
Here's Money. He lobs it up. It's deflected. Kobe with it, and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Let's check out the stat sheet here on Thaddeus Young. His last 10 games, 8th in steals, and he's also blocked enough shots to put him in the top 15 in that important defensive category.
And, Steve, I think we should take a look back at his top 10 steals ranking that you mentioned a bit ago. I mean, that's impressive. This guy gets it done. Jumps the passing lanes when appropriate, but he also can pick the pocket of the ball handler, too. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
The Pelicans have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And here are the Pelicans now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Stolen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
Here's Money, and he has 28 points for the game. Rejected by Young. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Milton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Money. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Payton left side. Back to Westbrook. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Milton. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Well, you look at Money, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
This is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
You know, it definitely sets them apart from most of the other point guards in the league when you can glass eat like that. They've got a little bit of that big man attitude in them, battling in the paint when the shot goes up and feeling like they can get some rebounds too.
Here's Money, throws it up high, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody. Steve, what about you?
Well, I wasn't thinking about soup. I was just impressed with the strong finish, wearing that rim out.
Here's Westbrook, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Westbrook, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Been a great game tonight for Westbrook. He's got 24 points and 7 assists. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
Just making it look effortless as well.
For Brooklyn, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. That free throw missing. He doesn't get the second one.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking him down today.
To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Payton drives in. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Payton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Those shots good for Money.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Brooklyn making a change here. Mills is checked in. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
At last break, Kevin, I got the chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach had to say to his team. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Mills after the made shot from Money. Payton left side. Here's Young. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Money. Here's Knox. Cannot hit. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Down low. Here's Mills. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mills has got his first bucket of the night.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball. And a chance to look at some of the numbers for George. This past month, he's really set himself apart. You see how he matches up numbers-wise. He's putting up about 12 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Very nice. First in three-point shooting. And he's such an effective and an efficient offensive player. Number 2 in the league in field goal percentage.
Well, Steve, I mean, I've got to say one more thing about his league best three-point percentage. It kind of reminds me of you, partner. Not rushing shots, doing the same thing every time, and not settling for bad ones. Only taking good shots and then making the most of it.
New Orleans leading by 16. Baden on the double team. Here's Money. And he's way off from outside.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Inside. Plumlee dishes to Mills. Ball's knocked loose. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to score.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. That is as athletic a move as you're going to see right there, folks. Unbelievable.
Clark, what about the hang time?
Oh, you're talking about hang time. That fella had helium in those shoes.
Well, if you're going to pull off a 360, you better have hang time.
Here's Young. The Pelicans make their last shot. Milton defended by Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payton drives in. It's stolen by Bryant. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Money passes to Davis. Payton against Davis. Payton kicks to Young. Bryant with the rebound.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Nets trail by 18. And here's Mills, averaging 10 points per contest. Payton outside. He dishes it to Lopez. And here's Mills from the arc. No luck. And New Orleans will come the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Man, I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that 76ers game. Should be a good one.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's Green. Paul George making his last shot. Kobe comes with the double team. Green kicks to Payton. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mills has got his second bucket of the night.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Heat. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Payton. Here's Money. He's got 34. Knocked loose. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
You know, turnovers really weren't part of the story here early on, but that's changed now. They're starting to have some trouble handling the ball.
Now Green, averaging 8 points a game. Curry brings the double. And Mills kicks to Green. Mills with it. Now Young inside. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And they're attacking the gaps in the defense with their quick, aggressive drives into the paint area.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. For New Orleans, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for money. Nets trail by 18. Green kicks to Young. Young, a screen on Curry. Back to Young. Clock at 6. That one goes. Count it. Young's got 7. Pelicans leading by 16. Here's Money. He's got 36.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Payton right side. With the second effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. For Brooklyn, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
It's been a good...
What kind of passing is that?
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's...
11 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Westbrook. Tipped away. Here's Curry. Can't get it to go. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return.
Wednesday, February 24th, the Philadelphia 76ers go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Live from New Orleans. Be there.
Pelicans leading by 13. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. Inside is Plumlee and Lopez. Then it's Young. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
And here we go with Jeff Teague. The pass to George. Here's Money. Shot clock at 6. Here's Knox. Soft touch off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
He's just going to punish you on the glass. And it's pretty deflating right now when you're trailing and you continue to give up second chance baskets.
It's Westbrook with the drive.
Yeah, the defender's draped all over it.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Shooting. Russell Westbrook taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Kevin, it's inexplicable. A free throw shooter like him, he's not prone to slumps like this.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bryant. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 26.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Plumlee with the steal. Here's Milton. Drilled from 11 feet out. Here's Money. He's 1 assist away from the double-double.
Yeah, we have seen some tremendous passing from him.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. To the paint. Outside for George. 5 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And he had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Dishes to Westbrook. Feeds to Lopez. Banked in off the glass.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Here's Money. Rejected by Westbrook. And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him. Davis is checked in for New Orleans. And the Nets making a change here as well. Payton, he's checked in for Young. Here's Westbrook. And he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 28 points for the game.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Here's Money. Good.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Nets trail by 14. And Westbrook, here we go. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Money. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Knocked away. And New Orleans pushing it up now. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Westbrook. And it's in off the backboard. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
Here's Money. He's covered by Westbrook. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Here's Knox. And he gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Right wing. It's Westbrook with the drive. Great D that time from Davis.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Pass to Money. Payton on the double team. Shot clock at 6. And so it's New Orleans with it. Davis, the pass to Money. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Money's got 42 in the game.
They don't need much of anything else the way he's scoring the ball out there.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Pass to Payton. The feed now to Westbrook. And he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Money. He's covered by Westbrook. And he lobs it up toward the rim. That is good. 14 points for Anthony Davis.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
That drops. 34 points for Russell Westbrook.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Here's Money. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The kick out to Westbrook. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Young's checked in for the Nets.
8 seconds of the shot clock. 8. Nets substitution. Thaddeus Young.
Now off the inbound, and Westbrook lays it in. Westbrook's got 14 points now in the second half.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Lopez outside. He feeds it to Young. No good from outside.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
There's the double team with Westbrook. And the Pelicans miss again.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. He's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Here's Westbrook. Cloak loose. A solo fast break. Here's Money. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. And he goes in for the dunk.
Climbing the ladder for the 360. That's major bounce right there.
Yeah, Clark, he was sky high on the finish.
It was just a beautiful blend of athleticism, coordination, and confidence.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
You know, they can't afford to be playing so loose like that right now.
Exactly. I mean, this is when they need to tighten things up, firm things up, be more focused, not the other way around.
Payton on the double team. The dish to Davis. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Nets trail by 20. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
There's the pick, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far. Plumlee, he's checked in for Lopez.
Second team foul.
Here's Money. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Knox. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. He's got 20.
Look at the combination of size and touch. That's why he's a great finisher down low.
To the right side. Here's Payton. Off target from outside.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Milton, guarded by Kobe. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Pelicans leading by 20. Here's Money. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Money's got 48.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 12-4 run. Davis dishes to George. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
George!
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now Westbrook. He kicks to Plumlee. Payton passes to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. No luck. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Money. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finish off by Davis.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Payton. And it's sent back by George.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for New Orleans.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And that'll finish the season series between these two. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution. And that's why they'll be finishing up the year 2-0 against the Nets.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Money. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised. Now they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Westbrook with a wide open look. That one rolling around and rims out. New Orleans gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. In low to Davis. Young with the steal.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock. Couldn't quite hang on to it. They can't afford to.
get in his face.
"12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Outside Gordon. Out to the wing. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, all night long you were able to control the glass. A visibly winded warrior here. How were you able to get so many shots that came off the iron?
You know, I just try to be quick off my feet, basically. You know, as long as I bump a guy, throw him off balance a little bit, I can start to head over to grab boards. I know it's a big part of what our team needs, and I'm happy to provide it.
Mission accomplished tonight. Congratulations. Kev, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.
Another one of them flip mode joints. Bust the rhymes, y'all. Word mother, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Just swing to the left,